morning, guys. Welcome back to another day in the life of an independent Chihuahua. So, as you can see, it's morning time. I took off my sun visor screen protector from the world, and I cleaned up the truck because you always have to clean your truck. You always have to clean your truck, and you always have to make your bed. Because if you don't, it just gets harder during the week. You spend the whole week out just making a huge mess, and then finally, when you have a little bit of time to clean, you look around and your garbage container is full, and then there's all kinds of stuff on the floor, and it's hard to get it out, and your bed is a mess. So you don't want to do that. Clean up every single morning. Trust me, it's going to save you a lot of work. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and do a walk-around inspection and make sure everything is okay with the truck. All our tires are filled with air. Our cargo is strapped down correctly. And then afterwards, we're just going to hit the road, I guess. We got like 10 hours of driving today, so stay tuned. So first things first, we check, make sure there's nothing leaking underneath the truck. And then we check our straps. Check our tires, make sure they got plenty of air. I already did the inspection, I'm just walking through it with you guys. Check your cargo, make sure there's adequate space. Yep, looks good to me. Alright, now with that we're done doing that, I guess we'll just hit the road. So I stopped at this local TA to get some fuel. And guess what? All the fuel stations are closed. So no fuel for me. But I did get myself a coffee and a conchita. If you guys don't know what a conchita is, sorry, I ate half of it already, but it's this thing and it's amazing. I got myself a coffee, and the disrespect on the man's face when I walked into the TA with a Love's coffee cup. But I used to go to Love's all the time until my fuel card got switched over to TA. I'm not the craziest crazy about TA, but there's some good locations, but there's some other locations that are pretty sketchy. I think the thing about TA is that they were built so early on in life that, you know, it's probably, they were built probably the same time as the highways were built. So then all of the TAs were very old and decrepit. And they're not really well maintained. They don't really have like a huge influx. What they do have is a lot of dedicated customers, like from the 70s and the 80s, the old timers that are still, you know, hauling freight around, just going into these TAs, just like, I remember back in my days, we used to get 2 biscuits with gravy for $3, and they would give us free coffee, you know, things like that. But whatever, I mean, this is what we have to use now. And they're not bad. They're not bad. Don't get me wrong. They're not bad. So, TA, if you're watching, don't sue me. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of our trash and the dumpster. And then check out this rest area. There's a little trail or something down there. This is where the cars park over there. And then trucks park on this side. There's my truck with the cars that I need to deliver. And yeah, usually whenever I do have time, I like to check out these rest areas. You know, sit under one of these trees here. Look at this, beautiful oak trees. And then just have a little picnic, take your time. My boss doesn't like when I take my time. But hey, that's his problem, not mine. So that's what you have to do. Sometimes you just have to take a break, decompress. I hate being rushed, and unfortunately this job comes with a lot of rushing. Your days, your time, your hours, even your minutes are counted, and it's a bit stressful, but for the most part you just have to make the best out of it. I love oak trees. These are small. I'm from the north, so we have the huge 100-year-old oak trees up there, massive beasts. Break time is over. Time to hit the road again. So we have to get to Pennsylvania by tonight to be in position for a drop-off tomorrow. And you know, if you're ever thinking about getting into truck driving in general, you have to know that it comes with its perks, and it also comes with its downfalls. And it might not be for everyone. What works for me doesn't necessarily mean that's going to work for you. Everyone in this world has their own space where they belong, has their own position. Every single human in this world, it's its own entity, its own world. Every single human, it's its own puzzle piece. But we all fit into the same puzzle. We just don't know where our position is. Some people might be corner pieces, other people might be center pieces. We just don't know. We just don't know. And these are just things that we have to figure out as we go on through life. So this is why I fall. I fall into place as being the corner piece to my family and the corner piece to my company. I'm probably just the box for my company. I'm probably just not even the instructions, just a receipt. Who knows? Whatever. But just remember, what works for you might not work for the next person, and vice versa. What works for the next person might not work for you. But you have your place. You have your position in life. You just have to find it, that's all. Good morning, everyone. Today's a new day. No more messing around. Back in uniform. And of course, starting the day off with coffee. And a conchita. This is what a full conchita looks like. If you guys were wondering, the one that I had yesterday was a different flavor. It's like cinnamon with something else. I don't know what it was. But I'm sure these things are like really, oh my god, 500 calories. You can't have this just everything. This is like a special treat. So I'm going to treat myself to one last conchita for the week, and that's it. Anyways, we got a very busy day ahead of us today. So let's not mess around. And let's get started quick. After my conchita, of course. The stick of destiny. liberating the cars. I am a car liberator. A car liberator? What?